Your person has been extremely careless with you, and now they find themselves filled with deep regret for the way they treated you. At the time, they may not have fully realized the significance you held in their life, or perhaps they were too wrapped up in their own fears and insecurities to truly see the depth of the bond you shared. Either way, what is undeniable now is that you meant so much more to them than they ever let on, yet their actions made you feel as though you meant nothing at all. It's a painful realization for them, one that has come at the cost of pushing you away. Only now do they truly understand the weight of what they risk losing. The separation has been incredibly difficult for them, though they may not have shown it initially. They may have tried to suppress their feelings, convincing themselves that they could move on or that letting you go was somehow for the best. But deep down, they've been struggling just as much as you have, perhaps even more. The distance between you has forced them to confront their own insecurities, the very ones that caused them to hold back and distance themselves in the first place. It wasn't because you didn't matter to them or because they didn't care, it was because they cared too much and feared being vulnerable. Their own inner turmoil prevented them from expressing their true feelings, leaving you hurt and confused. Even though they've tried to move forward, they cannot get you out of their mind. It's as if every thought circles back to you, and every time your name is mentioned, they are flooded with memories of what you shared. These constant reminders make it impossible for them to forget you or let go of the connection. It's not just the memories that haunt them, it's the realization that they let someone so important slip through their fingers. Your person is beginning to understand the depth of the bond between you, something they may have taken for granted before. This connection runs so deeply between your souls that it feels almost impossible to truly forget each other, no matter how much either of you tries to move on. There's a magnetic pull, an energy that draws your person back to you time and time again. It's as if the universe is pulling your paths together, reminding both of you that this connection is not one that can be easily severed. It goes beyond just physical attraction or fleeting emotions. This is a soul connection, something profound and enduring. That's why, despite the pain, despite the distance, your energy keeps returning to each other, as though fate keeps pushing you back into each other's orbit. But the truth is, the separation didn't happen just to cause pain. It happened for a reason, to give both of you the space and time to heal. The past hurts and trauma that each of you carry needed to be addressed, both individually and together. There may have been wounds from long before your relationship that affected how you connected with each other. Those old pains, coupled with the insecurity and fear that held your person back, created a dynamic that needed to be broken in order to heal. The separation is painful, yes, but it is also a period of growth and self-discovery for both of you. Without it, you might never have had the chance to confront the deeper issues that have kept you apart. Now, your person is desperate to talk to you. They've reached a point where they can no longer deny their feelings, nor can they continue to hide behind the walls they once built. They want to reach out, to bridge the gap that has grown between you, and they're willing to take the lead in this connection. The fear of rejection, of being judged or hated by those around them, no longer holds the same power over them. They've realized that losing you is a far greater fear than anything else they might face. They want to reconnect without hesitation, without the baggage of fear that once held them back. They know that healing must come first, that both of you have had to do your own inner work. But now, they're ready to move forward, ready to take the risk of opening up and being vulnerable with you. This time, they want to approach the relationship with a newfound sense of strength, free from the insecurities that once kept them from giving you the love and commitment you deserved. The question now is whether the two of you can find a way back to each other after everything that's happened. The connection is undeniable, the love is still there, but healing takes time, and rebuilding trust won't happen overnight. Your person is prepared to put in the work, to prove that they're ready to face their fears and fight for this connection. Ultimately, the choice is yours, whether to accept them back into your life, or whether to continue on your separate paths, having learned and grown from the experience. Either way, your souls will always carry the imprint of this connection, for it is something too deep to ever fully forget. My heart speaks to me every day, urging me to get closer to you, to let go of all my fears, and to surrender completely to you. I can no longer deny the feelings that have been building inside me for so long. I need to become yours forever. There is no question about it now. I know what my heart truly desires. You. It's astonishing to think that I didn't realize this before, that for so long, I was blind to the most important truth of my life. I couldn't recognize you back then. I remember the moments when you were right there in front of me, close enough to touch, yet somehow, I didn't see you for who you truly were. I took for granted your presence, thinking you were just another part of my everyday life, unaware of the depth of your impact on me. You were always there, always around me. No matter where I went or what I was going through, you stood beside me like a quiet, unwavering force. And most importantly, you were with me in the times when no one else was. When I felt abandoned, lost, or forgotten, you remained by my side, even though I didn't realize it then. Now that I look back, I am left wondering, how did I not see it? How could I have been so blind to something so pure and true? You were there, with endless patience, waiting for me to open my eyes, to see you as you are. It makes me question myself, wondering how I allowed myself to be so disconnected from the truth. But at the same time, I am grateful that I see it now, that I finally understand who you are and what you mean to me. In this moment, I am submerged in my feelings for you. I am no longer just aware of them, I am completely consumed by them. Every part of me feels it, this deep, undeniable love. I can't escape it, nor do I want to. I find myself thinking of you constantly, my heart searching for signs that you still think about me. I long for any signal, any small indication that you haven't forgotten me, that maybe, just maybe, you feel the same way too. If I could just know that, I would come to you without hesitation. I would tell you everything. I would tell you that I finally recognize you, that I see you now for who you really are. I would confess that you were the one all along, the person my heart was searching for, even when my mind didn't realize it. My soul is urging me forward, pushing me toward you, telling me that now is the time to follow my heart. There is no more room for doubt. I need to pour out my feelings to you, to let you know everything that has been locked inside for so long. You are the most beautiful person I have ever met, not just in appearance, but in every possible way. There is a beauty in your soul, in the way you move through the world, that is unlike anything I have ever seen. I used to think beauty was something fleeting, something superficial, but you have shown me that true beauty is something much deeper. It radiates from within you, in everything you do, and it captivates me completely. There could never be another woman who compares to you. No one else could ever catch my eye or make me want to look away from you. I've come to realize that it was always you. Even when I didn't recognize it, even when I was too blind to see, my heart was always searching for you. It was always you that I longed for, the one person I truly wanted to be with. I can't pretend anymore. I can't keep this to myself any longer. My love for you is undeniable, and I need you to know it. I need you to understand how deeply I feel for you and how much I want to be with you. Every day that passes only strengthens these feelings, and I can no longer push them aside. I know now that you are the one. I've recognized you, and I will never lose sight of you again. All I ask is for the chance to show you, to let you see just how much you mean to me. I am ready to give myself to you completely, to surrender my heart to you, and to build a future together. You are, and always have been, the person I was meant to love. My deepest desire is to fully commit to you and reunite. From the very core of my being, I feel this strong connection that goes beyond the boundaries of time and space. My instincts tell me that I have known you in many past lives, that our souls have been intertwined in ways that transcend this present moment. It's as if you have always been a part of my journey, and now, in this lifetime, I feel an undeniable urge to reconnect with you and offer the love and devotion you truly deserve. Over the past few months, I've experienced countless restless nights, filled with thoughts of you and a longing for your presence. Every day, I feel the absence of you in my life more acutely. It's not just a fleeting feeling, it's a deep, profound emptiness that weighs heavily on my heart. It feels like there's a void in my heart space, one that only you can fill. I never truly understood the magnitude of this until we were apart. Missing you has become a constant ache, and it's made me realize just how integral you are to my happiness, my peace, and my very sense of self. In this time apart, I've had the chance to reflect deeply on myself, my actions, and the circumstances that led us to where we are now. Honestly, I've learned so much from my past and current situations. This period has been a time of immense personal growth. I've come face to face with the patterns and behaviors that once held me back, those old ways of thinking and acting that stopped me from giving you the lifetime commitment that you deserve. It hasn't been easy, but I'm breaking free from those chains. I'm transforming, and with each step I take toward personal growth, I feel more ready than ever to offer you my whole heart, unreserved and unafraid. Through this process of self-reflection and healing, one thing has become abundantly clear: I admire you more than words can express. Seeing you thrive independently, with so much confidence and grace, fills me with pride. I've watched from afar as you've become stronger, more healed, and more at peace with yourself, and it fills my heart with both admiration and love. You have grown in ways that inspire me, and I want you to know that no matter what happens, I will always wish for your happiness and success in every area of your life. You deserve nothing less than the best, and it's important for me that you know how proud I am of the person you've become. But even in acknowledging your strength and independence, my desire to rekindle and restore what we once had burns brighter than ever. I have realized, perhaps too late, the true worth of your love and presence in my life. The time we spent apart has been filled with lessons I needed to learn, but it has also made me painfully aware of how much I cherish you. In the quiet moments of reflection, I've come to understand just how rare and precious our connection truly is. I now see that your love was something I took for granted at times, and losing it made me realize just how deeply you touch my soul. I don't want to live with regret, and I certainly don't want to lose the chance to make things right between us. I want to rekindle what we had, but not just as it was before. I want it to be stronger, more meaningful, and more enduring than ever. I've grown in ways I never thought possible, and I am ready to offer you a love that is grounded in commitment, understanding, and respect. I want to build something lasting with you, something that honors the deep bond we share. Ultimately, my goal is not just to bring you back into my life, but to ensure that we create something that enriches both of us. I want to be a source of love, support, and strength for you, just as you have been for me. I know now that we are meant to walk this path together, and I am ready to take that journey with you, hand in hand. I hope you can see the sincerity in my words and the depth of my feelings. I want nothing more than for you to be happy and successful, whether or not that future includes me. But if you are willing, I would love the chance to be a part of that happiness again. I've come to realize that your love is a gift, and I am ready, now more than ever, to receive it and return it with everything I have.